Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online, easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts, Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert, Adam Duran, answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
Hello, Adam.
Hey, Jamie.
All right. How's your week going?
It's going good. Very busy. Very, very busy, which is awesome. I'm happy to hear that for me.
Yeah. It's almost, I guess, summer's heading to the finish line. And so, people are trying to spend their third and fourth quarter budgets, right? Give you tons of money and no complaints.
I guess so. Yes.
All right.
Today, though, Jamie, we're going to talk about something that's not SEO related. It's more local business related. And that is something that we are starting to use, and some of our clients as well. And that is ChatGPT Ads. So these are ads that appear in ChatGPT results. Boom. Did your head just explode?
Huh? How's that possible?
Well, ChatGPT has started rolling out ads for unpaid users. So if you're a paid user, you probably haven't seen ads yet. If you are an unpaid user of ChatGPT, you might have seen these. And now for local businesses, this is a great opportunity for you to start testing the market.
Sure.
Because it's amazing. So anyway, today we're going to talk about what ChatGPT ads are, how they're different from Google ads, how local targeting works. So that's really important for you as a local business owner. What context hints are, that means how these ads are served, and then how much it costs to begin, and whether this is something you should test out. And last question first, Jamie. Yes, start. These are brand new. I'll get into some of the pitfalls maybe, but in any case, here we go.
Okay.
What are ChatGPT ads? Your ad as a local business, it can only have a few bits of information. So your ad can include your business name, your logo, headline, a description, an image, and a link to a landing page. So these ads are clearly labeled and separated from ChatGPT's answer. So paying for an ad doesn't change or influence or improve ChatGPT's responses. So ads will appear underneath the results that are connected to the query. So these are only seen by the free and the Go plans, not on Plus, Pro, or Business plans.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. This could be really important for your business because people use ChatGPT to look up information, and they also use it to understand a problem, compare services, estimate costs, research businesses, plan a project, and decide what to do next. So that really in your mind should be like, oh, okay, they're building trust with ChatGPT and vice versa. So when a result comes that says, oh, you've had this problem, here's what you can do about it, and then here are the local services that could solve that problem, that trust bridge is extending to your business. So somebody could have a conversation like, my air conditioner stopped cooling. What could be wrong? And how do I find a reliable HVAC company near me? So there you go. That means ChatGPT, the results will tell you, answer that question. And then also below that, your ad could be there. So your ad is actively, it's reaching a customer while they are actively looking for a solution. So home run. That's what we always want.
That sounds great.
Run. Yeah. All right. So how are these different from Google ads? So Google ads have been traditionally built around searches and keywords. So ChatGPT doesn't use those. What they use are what they call context hints. So a context hint describes the conversation, the customer needs, topics, and situations where your ad may be helpful. So, right, you're solving a problem. That's where when you're starting to think about your ads, you're going to have to think about what are the problems your business solves for customers. So you're not going to be putting in exact match keywords. And of course, OpenAI, so ChatGPT's company, they don't guarantee your ad is going to appear in a particular conversation, but it could. And then there's where the pricing comes in. So for example, like a traditional keyword could be like AC repair near me. And then a stronger ChatGPT context hint could be homeowners whose air conditioner has stopped cooling and who are comparing nearby HVAC repair companies. So that's the contextual hint you're going to be giving to ChatGPT. So don't think only about what customers search. Think about the conversations they have before choosing a business. And that means what's their problem. So if you can, make a list of the problems your business solves, that will guide you in creating these hints. Okay.
Yeah. Couldn't you just ask ChatGPT, hey, how do you recommend
100%.
I advertise on ChatGPT for my business?
Oh, yeah. There you go. You definitely could. There is an AI kind of button that you can push that will help you create these ads. But yeah, I would recommend doing this outside of that platform just because it's limited. And yeah, use ChatGPT to help you. So next thing is about the local targeting. So right now in the United States, you can target cities. Sometimes you can target market areas, but almost always what in my experience has been zip codes. So that's another thing. You're going to have to, if you target multiple cities, you're going to have to go through and enter all of the zip codes for all of the cities. You can't just put whatever county yet. That's as of what is this? Beginning of August 2026. So when you're going to do these ads, create a list of zip codes that you actually serve before you start building these campaigns. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So how would I structure a local campaign? So we'll go with that HVAC company. So the campaign goal would be a general air conditioning repair leads. The location are only the zip codes that we serve. And I would actually start off with just the ones that are the closest. So the ones we can respond to the fastest, just because I want to save my time of my employees. The ad groups, just like in Google, you make ad groups. So you can have 3 different ad groups. An air conditioner's not cooling, emergency or same day AC repair, AC replacement estimates. And then under each one of those, you would add the contextual hints that we talked about, like homeowners whose AC is running but not producing cold air, that kind of stuff. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So definitely, while you're, like Jamie said, while you're building this, have ChatGPT open and guide you through this. It will help you create these ads. And you can always do screenshots and drop it in and say, okay, what do I do next? Is this right? That is a great way to build these, and it'll walk you through everything. That's cool. Now, when you're talking about headlines are the very top thing that a person will see about your ad. You don't want to have a vague headline like the best solar company or anything that's super vague like that. Have your headline be a question. So a question that addresses the problem. Like, hey, need help with a broken air conditioner? So that's the problem. Yeah, right? So the answer to that would be yes, right? You're trying to condition the person who's seeing the ad to say yes. That yes is a one step closer to them clicking on your ad. The description under that could be, local AC repair, clear appointment scheduling, experienced technicians available. So those kind of words and text and copy, super important for converting. So that lead is not a lead yet. It's just somebody clicking. So that takes me to my next point. When you create one of these ads, you shouldn't just be directing someone to your homepage. It should be to an actual landing page about that problem and how you solve it, right? So an AC repair ad should lead to the actual AC repair landing page on your site, right? It shouldn't just go to the AC company's homepage. And that way you can solve their problem quickly and turn that click into an actual lead. I would also recommend that on that page you have some kind of pricing, because you want to have the person understand this will not be the lowest cost or the lowest price in the entire world for the service that they're wanting. It acts as a deterrent for the looky-loos and the time wasters. Yeah. So
Whoa.
when we don't put that kind of qualifying information on that landing page, the ad quality, or that lead quality suffers. So yeah, I'm a big believer in having pricing, especially on landing pages. And you can have it on an FAQ, right? That is very, very important, because you don't want to waste your business's time on, time wasters. And they're, unfortunately, when people click on ads, right, a lot of them tend to be time wasters. Woo. All right. Questions so far, Jamie?
Yes. So I've always had a big issue, as you know, and all the listeners know, with Google and Google Ads. It sounds like not only can I tailor the ads with ChatGPT towards people I want to attract, can I also have ChatGPT filter for nice people?
Only on that landing page.
I think you laugh, but I don't see why not.
I don't know.
Especially, if they're paid. Well, I guess paid, but I mean, it's gathering every query you put in. It's gathering information about you. So I don't see why not.
Well, right now in this version, no. I'm sure this ad platform will continue to evolve. That's another thing when we're talking about the cost. So that's a great segue into cost, is because this is super, super new. So if I were you, I would do the minimum. The minimum right now is $25 for a campaign, per campaign in the United States. So I would start with about that, $25 per day, if you're going to do this. And that way, this, just so you know, this is all still in beta. So that means they don't have established performance benchmarks across industries at all. So this is all still in the creation phase. So that is one reason this makes it attractive. So number one, your competitors probably aren't using ChatGPT ads yet. Number two, they're pretty low cost. That $25 a day is not that expensive when you consider the trust that ChatGPT has with these users, and that trust is extending to you. And that's right now. The more kind of prevalent these ads become, I think that trust is going to diminish and it'll turn into Google. So, but definitely follow what I said here with the landing page. And this is another topic that in our newsletter I'll go into. So if you do sign up for our newsletter, you're going to get a lot more in depth about what we recommend for these landing pages. So
great.
You are going to have to do some, you're going to have to add some coding to these ads, which ChatGPT will walk you through. And that way, Google Analytics will be able to track these clicks better. And also, you'll be able to know how effective these are, of course, with your contact form and with calls to your business. So the answer, should local businesses test ChatGPT ads? Oh, yeah. I think the future of advertising may be less about matching the keywords and more about understanding the conversations that your potential clients are having. And what Jamie said is correct. If they're using ChatGPT, on a daily basis, it's getting to know them more and more. So maybe the day will come, Jamie, when we can say, I only want nice.
I'm going to put that into ChatGPT ads right after this podcast and
see what happens.
And see if it can help me target some ads for nice people. That would be awesome.
I agree. That's all I got, Jamie.
All right. Well, Adam, finally a great, no, I'm just kidding. Every topic is really great. And you've been hitting it out of the park. And each episode, I don't know how you're going to top today's episode. This is going to be the number one downloaded episode. So if you also agree with me and you want to help your fellow business owners, whether you're in a networking group or a chamber of commerce, feel free to share this podcast out to them. Chances are they've never even heard of this. And so it's really great information that Adam's giving away for free on this podcast. There's no sponsors. It would be awesome if ChatGPT, are you listening? Be a sponsor. Just kidding. I'm not sure even Adam would turn down that kind of money to go ahead and make use of this podcast and get Adam's information out to everybody. Give us 5 stars wherever you are listening to it. That's really helpful as well. If you have a question about this podcast, go to our website, localseo10.com, click on the podcast button, put in ChatGPT. There's probably 10 other episodes that discuss ChatGPT at least. And then, as Adam mentioned, the newsletter is back, or it's going to get started, or it's on its way. Or it's already done and it's in your inbox. So make sure to sign up for that to get more information and get connected to more of Adam's information. We try and keep this to about 10 minutes a week, but sometimes a little bit over. With that, we will talk to you next week. Thanks very much, Adam. Thank you, listeners.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.